Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the world of Ielts, the International English Language Testing System. While many of you may be familiar with Ielts, there are some lesser-known facts and tips that can significantly impact your preparation and performance. So, without further ado, let's explore 10 things most people don't know about Ielts. The International English Language Testing System, Ielts, can confuse many candidates before and sometimes after appearing the test. It is only natural for one to be experiencing this, because many myths and partial awareness regarding this test could leave anyone feeling puzzled. Following are 10 things about Ielts, which many people are not aware about. 1. It is of paramount importance to know the difference between the two versions of this test, that is, academic and general. The academic version is for those who plan to study further, and the general training test is meant for skilled professionals who wish to migrate to other countries. There are some major differences between the two, and in the beginning itself, the candidates are required to choose as per their requirements. 2. The scoring system for Ielts corresponds to Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR, and the score is provided out of a 9-band structure. The most important factor here is that each university might have a different score requirement, which could also depend on the course being chosen by the candidate. For instance, a student for a particular course may require 6.5 band, whereas master's or any other higher level course requirements may exceed 7 band. 3. Next, there are two ways of appearing for this test: pen and paper test, or it can be computer delivered. The candidate has a choice to appear for the test as per one's ease. In a pen and paper exam, the listening, reading, and writing modules are held on the same day, whereas the speaking interview is conducted 2-3 days prior or after the written exam. However, in Ielts all 4 modules are held on the same day. 4. Moreover, the speaking module can be conducted in any of the two ways, either face-to-face or through online video calling. Although in both the cases, students have to reach the designated center for the interview, details regarding the date and the center of the test are shared through an email. 5. The cue card in the speaking module is where one needs to speak for at least 2 minutes for a set of questions, which are provided on the spot, and the interviewee gets only 60 seconds to prepare the given topic. This topic is generally based on something commonly known, however, preparing the answer and speaking at length can be tricky for some. Hence, practicing regularly for this part of the exam is important. 6. Further, the reading and listening answers for a paper-delivered test have to be transferred to an OMR sheet. The candidates must be attentive while doing this because many students, even though they locate answers correctly, tend to transfer answers disorderly and end up scoring less than 5 band. Therefore, being cautious at all times during the test is crucial. 7. In the listening module, in spite of all questions and the answers being provided in a chronological order, the possibility to miss out on answers or information is a commonly faced issue. The reason for this is that the audio is played only a single time, and it is not repeated. Additionally, this test has 4 sections, and each section includes 10 questions. This further means that there are 4 different audios, which are combined for the whole test. Once the audio is over, the process of transferring starts. Here the students get 10 minutes or 2 minutes for paper-based or computer-delivered tests, respectively. 8. Now taking the reading module into consideration, academic or general. Despite that both have the same number of questions to be answered, that is 40, the number of passages is different. Wherein, for general training, there are 5 passages in total, segregated into 3 sections. The first 2 sections contain 2 passages each, and 1 passage is present in the last section. However, in an academic reading module, each of the 3 sections has 1 passage each. 9. The test report form, TRF, will be printed 13 days after the test day. A test taker can collect the TRF at IDP Ielts offices when the results are released. The students need to bring the form of identity used for registering for the test in order to receive the TRF. 10. The exam fees for taking this test can vary from country to country, and for India, the current fee is 17,000 Indian rupees. It is subject to change from time to time. The prospective candidate can research about this through the official websites before filling the form. And there you have it, 10 lesser-known facts about the IELTS exam. Whether you're preparing for academic pursuits, immigration, or career advancement, understanding these nuances can make a world of difference in your IELTS journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and tricks on language learning and examination strategies. Until next time, happy studying!
Thank you all for your participation and attention today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future content. And as always, if you have any questions, suggestions, or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Your feedback is invaluable to us. Alright, it's time for me to sign off. Until next time, keep learning, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.